Would you like to have a David Allen kind of dashboard set up for you in Todoist? Well, in this week's episode, I'm going to show you how to do just that. Hello and welcome to another episode of Working with Todoist. My name is Pullein, and in this week's episode have I got something special for you. Now, a couple of weeks ago at the GTD summit in Amsterdam, David Allen shared with the world his original notes and sketches that he created for what he envisioned as the perfect GTD app. Now, many people have tried to create just that app and failed pretty much every time. So David Allen decided that as he gets into the twilight of his career, that he would share with the world the original designs for the original idea for the app. And one of the sketches that I noticed was the dashboard view that you get right at the very beginning when you open up your application. And what it showed was today's events at the top, and then today's must-do tasks, and so on. I thought, well, the thing that Todoist is missing is actually the list of the appointments that you have for the day. But in Todoist, we have a two-way sync feature with Google Calendar. So I thought, okay, let's have a play. And I think I've come up with a kind of workaround solution. If you want to see your events, your appointments for the day at the top of your Today view. So I'm going to show you how to do that in this week's episode. Now, before we go into Todoist, I just want to say, if you do get any value from this video, I would be very grateful if you would just hit that little like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you want all the latest news on Todoist, then please click on the subscribe button. Okay, let's go straight into Todoist now, and I'll show you how to set up your calendar view with Todoist. Okay, so the first thing we must do before we integrate our Google Calendar is set up a new project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a project below. This will make sense in a moment. I'm going to give that a color of grape, and I'm going to put it there. Now, the main reason why is because what I want to do is I want to be able to eliminate the events from my main view from that I'm working from. If it's showing up in today in my inbox, that's just going to clutter up my inbox day in, day out, and I don't want that. So I'm creating a separate project for these tasks to go into. Now what we do is we go into our settings. So here we go, we go into settings and we go to integrations, and with integrations you have here Google Calendar. Now the key to this working is the two-way sync between your calendar and Todoist. So we're going to connect that, get these connected together. I'm going to choose my English language account. I'm going to let that do its stuff. So it's now doing its communicating. Todoist and Google are communicating. Now, this is the key part. Pick a calendar. Now, I don't want to pick a Todoist calendar because that's Todoist and nothing's going to happen. I want to see my teaching, or in a sense my classes for the day. I want to see them right there. So that's there. I want to sync all projects from Todoist to that calendar so I can see what tasks I've got for the day. And here, tasks created on Google Calendar will go to where? I want this to go to my events because I don't want them cluttering up my inbox. I want it to go to events, and tasks without due time should be synced as all day events. So I'm going to connect that, and those two should connect. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit sync. I'm going to make sure everything syncs properly. So I'm going to sync just to make sure. I'm going to close that. So hopefully now, as you can see, I have my classes have come in. So the class that I was teaching at 12 o'clock has come in as Sora is in, Joyce is in, and Joe Singh. So what I'm seeing here now is what David Allen was seeing when with his dashboard view. The only problem, of course, is that now I have these tasks set up here, and they are recurring tasks, because these classes will happen all the time. All the events that are coming up are now in my events, so I can actually see these as they come up, and most of these, as I say, are all recurring tasks, and they have alarms on them, so they will tell me when they're coming in. But that is essentially how you can set up your view. Now, the beauty of this is now I can add a filter, and I can type that today tasks. So that would do that, and I can then do today and if we use the exclamation mark, not P events. And that should filter out all those events. Then I can do add to favorites. That's now going to go up here, and I now have all the tasks today without those events. Now, of course, if you want to see your events, you're going to see them right here. You can just click on today and they will all be there, and that will give you an overview of what you want to see. But if you don't want to be seeing all your events for the day, then you can just create a filter. Now, I'll just go into there, go down to here and show you my filter. And essentially all it is a simple thing. It's today and exclamation mark P colon and then the name of the project that you've set up for that way. So there you go. That's one way of creating the dashboard view that David Allen was showing in the Perfect GTD app. Personally, in my own regular Todoist account, I don't really see that. I've got so used to having my calendar view as separate from my task view. But for those of you who want to see all your events in one place and your tasks for the day in one place, this is one way that you can do it. And if you actually create a separate project for it, as in I have here events, what you can then do is you can use your filters to be able to create a view where all you do is see the tasks for the day. Hopefully that's given you some ideas, something to play around with. Entirely up to you whether you want to use this or not. I'm not sure. Well, for me personally, it's not something I would use. As I say, I'm perfectly happy looking at my calendar. But for those of you who are wanting to create like the perfect GTD app, then that was something that you can play around with and see whether you can get any value from it. And hopefully it'll make you even more productive. Well, thank you very much for watching this episode. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Thank you very much for watching this video. Now, have I got something special to tell you about? The Time and Life Mastery version 3 course has launched. Now, this course is transformative. It will transform your life. If you find that your life is drifting from one day to the next and that you feel that you're not actually achieving your goals, then this course is going to show you how to change that. It's going to show you how to identify what is truly important to you. It's going to show you how to find what it is you want out of life, and then show you the steps that you need to take in order to get there. This course is amazing. The feedback I've got from versions 1 and version 2 have just been tremendous. It has helped so many people, and I want this opportunity to tell you that it can do the same for you. I hope you will take a look at the course, have a go, take the course, and start transforming your life today. This course will do that for you. Take a look, get yourself enrolled, and hopefully I'll see you in the course.